All right, we are live. It is 9 it is 9:25, so September 25th. It is Thursday. It is 9:28. I am a little late to the charts today. Hopefully I can still get a good scan in though. And then yeah. So here are this Nasdaq and here I got MNQ. So just looking at these real quickly. So I want to say that ideally we'd be bullish. We seem to Well, in this case here, we seem to have come down to this level, and then we seem to have respected this fair value gap in Nasdaq. And I want to see us probably retrace back up. And in this case, we just took out this low in here. And also tap into this what do you call it? Into this new day opening gap. So I'm hoping to see a bullish, what do you call it? Bullish order flow. Nonetheless, we could push technically lower, but I think I want to see us probably reverse at this point. Although we could probably aim towards perhaps this low, so maybe perhaps sell liquidity sitting here maybe. Or is this SMT? No, it's the wrong one. But aim towards sell liquidity sitting down here, possibly. So I'm going to mark out sell liquidity sitting here. And in this case, similarly, we have sell liquidity sitting here. Bam. We seem to be respecting 4-hour gaps here. So we may be possibly aiming to go lower to once again towards these lows down here. Looking at the 1 hours as well, we seem to be again pushing down. Just look at these real quick. Market open, by the way, so that's what keep in mind. What does this look like? I think it's loading. See what happens. I don't know. That doesn't look like my indicator is loading, so that's no good. But I guess I go old. So 9:30 open here with 1800 open here. Asia open here, and then 3 o'clock open here. Similarly here we have 9:30 open, 3 o'clock London, and then 1800. Cool. We do have news today. I forgot to mention 8:30 news we had. Final GDP and employment claims we have. So perhaps we might be looking also at 8:30 news, which was at around here, but I don't think we're gonna be pushing. Technically, we could push up at 8:30 news. What is the 8:30 news wick? Yeah, I doubt it though. Honestly, I doubt we're gonna. I don't think we care about data highs and data lows in regards to this 8:30 news, which would be around here. I think. Yeah, that's irrelevant, I believe. I wish my thing was working a little better, but is what it is. So it looks like we have London high up here. London high, Asia high, and then London and Asia lows are done as well. And then we have London high once again here on MNQ, I mean MES, and then Asia high up here as well. So those are still holding up. I gotta learn how to link these together because I don't think they are. Once again, we're still tapping into this 4-hour gap here in and MNQ. I would like to see us reject off of this unless we do want to aim for sales liquidity sitting down here. But I think what I want to see is us retrace back up to Asia and London session highs, given that the overall bias seems to still be bullish. But in order for me to see that, I would want to see. I would want to see us probably ideally like disrespect this 15-minute gap here. Or in this case, seems that at market open we are seem to be pushing lower. But it's just a matter of checking out what's what. So let me just zoom this out for now. Hmm. I just want to see us keep on sweeping this, like the whatever liquidity is sitting below this FEG, and then reverse. Ideally, I mean technically we are bearish, but I don't know if we really want to just push all the. I mean technically I guess we respected this FEG previously and then came back down, and now we're pushing lower towards sell side liquidity. But I guess we have to see what's going on now. So right now we disrespected this 5-minute gap. This 5-minute gap here. Perhaps want to see retracement or create another gap here. And then here in similarly here in MES, we disrespected this 5-minute gap. Oh, finally loaded. Yeah. Asia lows, Asia highs. These are cooked up. So like I said, I think we are bearish. May want to see a possible reversal at these levels and maybe aim back for Asia highs and London highs. Unless we want to dunk all the way to this level, which I do not think we want to do, but I guess we never know. I generally speaking, because this is a daily gap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is a daily gap here, which we can still hold technically speaking. This daily gap is still technically holding, but then we also have this 4-hour gap sitting here. But we did disrespect this 5-minute gap right here. There's still no retracement I'm looking at right now. But I think I am looking at London continue. I mean, in New York continuation. We may want to just aim for maybe one of these lows here. I don't know, but it seems like we're shooting down quite heavily right now. I still see no pullback of any sort. We have these lows sitting down here. Just maybe just to keep in mind. So right here and here. But yeah, not much to base off of right now. I don't have much overall to do with this. Once again, here we have is this later? I guess London highs would be up here, according to this. The London high would be up here. Either way, London highs are all the way up here, which we haven't even tapped into just yet. So either way, it doesn't really matter. But I wonder why it's this 2. I gotta figure that out, I think. But I really do think we might want to shoot down for sell side liquidity sitting here in MES. We seem to be shooting all the way down right now. What I think we want to do is probably sell all the way down to on MES towards this sales liquidity, and then here probably just chop up a little bit and maybe fill in this gap, tap a little lower, and then proceed down to where we got to go. Right now we just dunking. Um, but we tap into this. So initially, before pre-market, we tapped into this 15-minute and we are pushing lower. We closed below these lows. Disrespect to this 5-minute, but we saw no retracement. And given that we saw no retracement, I don't really want to take a trade since I ideally see base my trades on retracements for obviously better RR, but also just for overall good what do you call it? Good trades. But yeah. Can I do this and can I do data range? Is that right? Hold up. Okay, yeah. Okay, bet. That's good, that's good. Even better. Let's off for now. I think what I'd be waiting for is probably a I want to see us pull back up. Probably pull back up on the reversal. But let me unadjust this and readjust this. Losing me. Right now, I don't have any particular entry or anything of the sort. Also, it's chopping up a lot, so I don't really see anything particularly. Okay, so we have this. Oh, I'm walling. Yeah, no, we have this. No, I'm walling. We have this 5 minute right here. If we tap back in here and then reject off of this, I'm probably gonna aim to take a short towards sell side liquidity sitting down here. Why is it so out of sync? Losing me. Let's just unsync them. Or rather this, honestly. If we push back up here, respect this gap, and then push lower towards sell side liquidity, I'm probably gonna aim to take a trade that looks something like this, essentially. At this 1 minute high. But I want to see how this pans out. We're really heavily bearish. The only thing that maybe I'm looking at is that we seem to have tapped into this level right here. I mean, there's nothing really sitting here besides these 15-minute lows. But I do think we want to push lower towards sell side liquidity, honestly. Right. Oh. Looks like we're tapping into the 5 minute. Huh. 2 minute here, got an inverse, but well, not yet actually. Still holding, but either way, the ideal is to see this get respected. Yeah, I'm pretty positive the John liquidity is sitting right at this level right here, in this right down here. Honestly, we might want to push all the way down here in M and Q, and then in MES, we might want to take out these slows sitting right here. I think it's definitely possible. I want to see this 5 minute hold and reject. So there is this 1 minute gap right here. If we do want to respect that 5 minute, I would want to see this 1 minute gap get inverse and then uh push into it and then push back down. Unless we're done sweeping, in which case I want to see us reverse and probably aim back towards, I don't know, I feel like maybe Asia and London highs are kind of far, honestly. I'm thinking you probably want to retrace back into this 5 minute gap up here as well. Here. Ugh. Very choppy right now, honestly. Well, not choppy, but it's really weird now. It's very awkward, acting funny. I think it's pretty obvious John liquidity here, but still feels weird. It look like I want to see this be the highest time frame inversion. I want to see this 2 minute get inverse here, and in this case, I want to see this. This would be the 1 minute, if there is a 1 minute for that matter. It's a 1 minute change in the state here at this level. We're dipping into this 2 minute right here. We're rejecting off of this 5 minute, which is good. Ugh. We'll take these out for now. It didn't quite get inversed, but we do have this 1 minute here. If this 1 minute holds in MES, look at a possible entry at this point, and then see us face back down towards this low down here. I just want to see how it holds. That 4 hour. This is that 4 hour gap that it didn't even hold. So hasn't really tapped in here yet. Uh, I think MNQ probably has a better setup overall. We are holding that 1 minute, but I think I want to see us disrespect this 2 minute, ideally probably. I mean, yeah, this is 2 minute and then return back into it. Uh, I don't really see why we would wanna push back up unless it is to fill in this inverse 4 hour gap if we close below it at 10 a.m. can and the 10 a.m. candle open. I'm not very confident in this push. So we came down, we came back to this 5 minute, came back down. I think if I see us close below here, then maybe I'll sell, but I don't know. It's we kind of slow, so it's kind of hard to tell. Ah. So this just pushed up, took out internal lows, internal highs. I wonder if we are trying to push back up now. It looks like this 2 minute got inverse and it's holding right now. And similarly, it's this 2 minute, no, sorry. Yeah, this 2 minute inverse here seems to also be holding as well. We had this 4 hour inverse here. I'm thinking maybe we want to push back into it here. So it might be time to reverse, possibly. And in this case, it'd be this no, there's no thing here. In this case, it'd probably be like this 1 minute inverse here. I mean 1 hour inverse here. Pull back into here, tap into this FEG, and then maybe continue to push back down. Looks like we might have a change in the state soon enough. Ah. So we inverse this FEG here. This 2 minute FEG. Did we sweep anything just because I think we're still aiming to sweep something. Unless we came to around equilibrium of this wick. Which I guess technically technically we kinda maybe did, but I don't know. Uh let's look at the 4 hour. Hold up. Uh we're probably gonna keep this daily FEG intact, I'm thinking. So I wanna see us push back up in this case. And looking at it, we do seem to have up some built up liquidity sitting at these levels, right? Okay, so we just inverse this 5 minute gap here in MES. I mean MNQ. So we had a change in the state here with this 5 minute inverse. There's a 15-minute gap here. Ah. Could technically still very well be we could technically still very well be we could technically still very well be bearish, and maybe we just want to retrace him back to this 15-minute imbalance here, and then from there push lower. Go where it's once again sell some liquidity. Looks like we are respecting this 15-minute here. Ah, I don't know. This is looking very weird right now. So we're coming back to this disrespected 4 hour. I mean this respected 4 hour gap here. And we're also coming back up to this 15-minute gap up here. If this holds, then I want to see us probably push back lower. Because I think our bias is still very bearish. Coming back to this 5 minute FEG up here. But there's still there are no if we want to push up, I want to see us probably close above this high and inverse this 15-minute to assume that we're coming back up. Otherwise, I want to see us probably respect the 15-minute FEG, and then shoot back down for these slows that we created, and maybe even lower down here. Otherwise, I mean, the whole overbuys I think is bearish as well, so I don't think I want to see us even like bother trying to go up or anything. Although these things got inversed, this 15 minute is still holding. And if we do want to push up, we're probably going to be taking out these highs up here. But I need more confirmation for that. Looks like we tap back into this inverse 5-minute gap here. Looks like we inverse this 5-minute, tap back into it, and it's pushing back up. I want to see us probably close above this high to indicate that we want to go higher. Otherwise, sweep and then push probably back down to these lows down here. So this high up here got swept in MES, and we haven't tapped it at all in MNQ. If we don't, then I'm gonna take that as an SMT, and then I want to once again I want to see us push lower. This high is still intact in MNQ, and once again, this high has been taken out already. Wrong place. Wrong place. Supposed to be 9:30 open, which is right here. I guess maybe one could argue that there may have been an entry somewhere here once this got disrespected, but honestly, not really. Honestly, I don't think so. If these 15-minute get disrespected, I might be looking to see us push back up towards London and Asia highs. Okay, so we have an inverse. We have an inverse 15-minute gap right here. We took out, well, so we just took out both highs up here. We retrace back into this 5-minute gap right here. Looks like we are in fact pushing back up. So I think I want to see us come back down to this level and hopefully aim towards at least London session highs, or ideally both. Have this gap down here that we formed. So we have a overall 15-minute inverse here in both of them. Um, we seem to retrace into this 5-minute inverse fair value gap right here. And with breaker structure up here, if this does occur, even more confluence, and I want to say that we're probably pushing up towards Asia highs and London highs as well. But I want to see that breaker structure and then ideally pull back towards this 5-minute gap up here in here, or this 15-minute gap in here as well. I mean 15-minute inverse fair value gap. This is taking a good while right now. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say maybe we are going back up towards Asia highs and London highs, but my problem with that is that we didn't really sweep anywhere here. If anything, we're coming back up to come up to this 1 hour gap here, this unfilled 1 hour gap here, and then probably pushing back right back down after that. because we're very bearish right now. I don't see why we would want to push any higher. So instead, what I think I'm gonna do is take a very small trade. Probably I wanna see us come back down here, push off of this, and then zoom in on the 1 minute and then take a trade from there, most likely. It's acting very slow though, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna see a rebalance to this 1 hour gap here. Rebalance to this 1 hour gap, push off of it, and then aim towards sell side liquidity. Maybe I can still take a trade. Today. We tap into this 1 hour gap here in MNQ. Once again, I think we are very bearish. So I want to see us probably respect that 1 hour gap and probably sell back down to sell side liquidity. Or maybe ideally would be pushed down towards our previously created lows. So I'm looking for us to sweep um these highs up here, come to about consequent encroachment of the 1 hour gap, and then hopefully maybe see a reversal. But I don't know. We'll see. Very weird as to why it went up after this. There was no liquidity sitting anywhere here, really. No gap here. I mean, maybe the 15 minutes that I marked out previously, but it was just like this here, maybe this gap here, sure. But like, if anything, maybe it would have been this untapped 15-minute gap. But I guess it's up to the 15-minute gap, and after that, reverse towards the 1 hour gap. And I'm probably aiming to see us watch out for that. We didn't tap in here yet, but I'm gonna let this last 5 minute candle close. See what I see. If I don't see anything good, then I'll leave it as it is. But I'll keep an eye on it since I do think it's gonna um respect and push lower after that. All right. I'm gonna call it a day. Market was moving way too slow. There was nothing honestly that I'm looking at. Honestly, I'm probably looking at this to push back down after hitting this 1 hour gap. If anything, maybe I could have looked out for this. So I did notice I noticed that there was this 15 minutes untapped FEG here with this low as well in MNQ, which it seems that we pushed into and respected. Once we had respected that, I guess we could have zoomed in. Uh, there was this disrespect here at this level. Zoom in on that. Ideally, we would have want to push back into it, but there was really no proper retracement for one. Um, and yeah, I mean, maybe someone can argue that we pushed in here, came back, carried a higher high, came up here, but no proper retracements. And it was moving very slow. It was moving very slow, and no ideal liquidity pools anywhere, to be honest. Um, but I mean, honestly, it probably is gonna push off at this 1 hour. Uh, and it's probably gonna push down towards this level. I guess we could check in it tomorrow. I'll keep an eye on it just to see if we could maybe take a trade later. But honestly, I don't really see much today as a whole. Once again, I mean, it was pretty slow. Even though we had news today, it was moving very, very slow. So nothing really of importance. Just at morning open, we just dumped towards this 15-minute gap, push higher, but I saw no entries based on my model, and it is what it is. But hopefully tomorrow we can have better overall, what do you call it? A better overall price action. Um, but yeah, not much to that, and so hopefully tomorrow, Friday, a last day, it'll be better overall. But yeah, that's that for today, and so yeah, deuces.